The difference between shot 1 and shot 2 is not the camera, it's light. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to light certain scenes based on the subject and other factors. So let's get to it. Hey guys, Poy here. So I picked up a camera after watching a couple of MKBHD's video. There's no argument about it. It makes one of the best B-roll when it comes to the YouTube tech space. I mean, some of you guys might be like, yeah, duh, it's shooting with a 8K red camera. But really, that's not the main reason why its shots look so good. Now, one thing I've noticed when it comes to camera is that cameras perform their best if you give them enough light, and that's really going to be the main point of this video. Light. Cameras are basically tools that capture light. So irrespective of how expensive your camera is, if you don't give it the right volume of light in the right direction and the right temperature of light, well, your footage is going to look like, well, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you some shot inspired by MKBHD. So let's get to it. Now, this is a shot from MKBHD and I'm going to try and recreate it. So from this shot, here are the things that I've noticed. First of all, the focal length of the lens. This shot is not super wide or tight. It should be around 40mm to 55mm, maybe a little bit more, but I'm certain it's not up to 85mm. So I'm going to be using my 50mm lens. Now, the second thing that I've noticed is the angle of the shot. It might look like a 180-degree top-down slide over shot, but it's not really like that. The camera is slightly at an angle, maybe a 25-degree to a 30-degree angle, so I'm going to apply that. Now, the third and final thing that I've noticed is the volume and angle of the light. As you can see, there's a lot of light in the scene. Now, as for the direction of the light, if you take a closer look at the shot, specifically the lens of the iPhone, the top half, as you can see, there's a very high reflection of light being captured. That tells us the light is coming from a source that is perpendicular to the surface of the table. Perpendicular simply means 90 degrees. So now we know the direction of the light just by looking at the lens of the iPhone's camera. I'm going to try and recreate my shot and give you the reason why I decided to choose that lighting setup. The reason for this angle of light is to eliminate the reflection of the source of light on the camera lens itself. For the most part, you want to make your shot look as natural as possible. Before this, anytime I want to light my top-down shot, let's say like an unboxing video, I'm trying to show you something on my smartphone, I used to light my setup with my light dome from a top-down level, and I always get this reflection on surfaces like my phone or something like that, and I never really liked that look. But ever since I watched the MKBHD studio tour and I saw that the light is actually coming perpendicular from the surface of the table, it changed how my top-down shot looks like. So for the most part, if you see a shot online, especially if you're a visual person like me, the first thing you should look at is the light. The camera isn't really important. Light is 95, if not 99% of what makes a shot look good. There are always clues in the shot. For example, reflection. Take a look at reflective surfaces. You're going to find that mostly in the highlights of the shot. Take a look at where the direction of the light is actually coming from. Also, shadow. Obviously, if there's shadow on one side, it means the light is actually coming from the other side. Anyways, here's some other shots inspired by MKBHD. So check it out. Camera. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys for taking your time to watch this video. If you enjoyed this video, kindly please drop me a like, and if you want to consider subscribing, I would really appreciate that. Anyways, if anyone is still watching, adios. My name is Levin.